सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं हि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं हि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि पदं समादयामि साधु साधु साधु। Thank you.
Celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti of 120th birthday anniversary of Dr. B.R. 130th birthday anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was born on 1891, April 14. He was also known as Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He was a famous jurist, politician, economist, as well as a social reformer. He was mostly inspired by the ideas of the Dalit Buddhist movement, and he also formed the Dalit Class Association, which helped him in the forming the separate electoral politics for the Dalits. And it was also mostly accepted by the Britishers in the second round table conference. So as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was mostly fought for the discriminations, racial discriminations present in India, and in 1930s he also accepted that the way only the Dalits has to contest election and the voting also should be done only by Dalits. But what happened is that Mahatma Gandhi did not accept it. He decided that such kind of difference should not be there, where the reservation systems has to be followed, where all kind of people can vote there. So by understanding the idea of Mahatma Gandhi, even Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also obeyed that this kind of system has to be followed, and it leads to the Pune Pact of 1932. So like this, what happened is that Mahatma Gandhi also supported the idea. We told that the Dalits are also very important in the freedom struggle. Where you can find even the movements which were led by Mahatma Gandhi, the Dalits were not present there. Only because of the Dalits. It was only because that the movements led by Mahatma Gandhi, all people were of the high caste people, either in urban areas, all were the high caste people, in rural areas, all were rich peasants. So like this, what happened is that the Dalits and women were not participating in any freedom struggle there. So after the non-cooperation movement in civil disobedience, Mahatma Gandhi also told that the Dalits are very important part of the freedom struggle. Till if we not include the Dalits people in the freedom struggle, even 100 years also is not getting it. And he himself done the work of the Bandits and he called Dalits as a nations. So like this, what happened, Mahatma Gandhi as well as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was an important person in 1930s, where though there were many such social reformers like Ramaswamy Pariyar were there, but what happened is that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself has many ideas to avoid the racial discriminations. So in this, he was also considered one of the important and active member in the drafting committee, where among 199 members he was a most trusted person, and he took the active role in the forming of the constitution. So he was also called as an architect of the constitution. After that, you can see that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, after independence in 1915, the first government led by Jawaharlal Nehru, where he also was a law minister. So like this, he has been as in the law and order, he has contributed a number of things for the development and to avoid the racial discrimination present in the nation. So, but it was only on the December 6th, that is 1956, where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar passed away by the diabetes, and he also passed away in Delhi. So like this, what I'm doing, passed away by his ideas and his framed the ideas he framed the constitution have been still today followed there. So that is why he is always considered as an architect of the constitution.
It's not your fault that you were born in the poor family, but it will be your fault if you die in poor family. By Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, all teachers. I would like to thank Vikram sir for giving me an opportunity to speak few words regarding Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Many things you all of you know, but some of the rare things which you don't know, I hope I would like to say. First of all, as you all know that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar got Bharat Ratna in the year 1990, posthumously after his death. But actually he was Bharat Ratna by birth only, because his name is B.R. Ambedkar and B for Bharat and R for Ratna, Bharat Ratna. So he was born talented and extraordinary person. So he brought many changes in our Indian society, because he had seen all those events in front of his eyes only. He had seen so many things. That is why he fought against social discrimination, as Kumar sir says, racial discrimination also. So, first of all, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, when he was a child, he was actually having a bitter childhood. You know, he had experienced so many things that if I start to say, many things are there. But I would like to say only one thing from his childhood, that is when he was traveling with his brother in a bullock cart. That was the first time he realized about the social discrimination. When he was traveling along with his brother in a bullock cart, that person who was actually having that bullock cart, owner of that bullock cart, he came to know about his caste and all. After that, he asked them to get out from his bullock cart. That special event made an impact on the mind of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and then he thought, why this social and racial discrimination is there in our society? I want to remove these things from our Indian society. That is why he actually fought against all these things, and he wanted to bring three things in our society. They are equality, liberty, and fraternity. Equality means you all know that all should get the equal opportunities for everything. It may be regarding education, it may be regarding any right or anything it may be. So he was actually wishing to give the equal opportunity for all the Indian citizens. So he strived very hard to bring this equality among the people of India. So first of all he brought equality, then liberty. Liberty for everything. It means we all are having freedom or liberty to have any kind of religion. We can accept any religion, we can speak anything, we can fight against any kind of discrimination. So that is really right to religion. And many rights he had given through the constitution. So
good morning everyone. 14th April is a beautiful day for understanding a human personality, which made us understand what is the constitution. The rules were framed only because of B.R. Ambedkar, not on his own ways, what he suffered or he experienced, but on the way of the other world, like other countries, what are the constitution framed. In America, the first part which he took, he had a detailed study of the American constitution. Then he thought that we can bring a part of it and how to reframe it for Indian people. Maybe 14th is first celebration for us as we start the academic from April, and it may be the last who conclude the academic from June to April. Those who ended, 14th April was a date where results were announced, and that was a day like a last day of an academic. But for us, it is the first celebration of a new academic, 21-22. The ideologist, what Praveen sir, I thank him, and even Vikram, you told a beautiful thing. Kumar has exaggerated a bit of history, what he is good for. To know about a personality, the best thing is he was a great human being. As we said that he was a Bharat Ratna person. True, but his life story, everybody learns through his own experiences. He had this experience and opportunity to be given. If he was not born as he was born so, he wouldn't have framed the constitution. So God usually brings a human personality to do some unique work. If we look at his life story, when we are kids, we usually feel, to look at his life story, he was such a drastic soul, which why he had to suffer. But if he wouldn't have suffered, India wouldn't have got a good constitution. So every person has a suffering in his life to go and do something good. And that's a way what we look into. It's not that why I should suffer and why he did not. We may suffer, but we may bring some unique fragments to the whole of the society. And that is what we teachers always do, is create good human beings, and no caste religion is followed. There is nobody to say that I am so and so and I am this. Religion, we do not believe. Caste is no way. The only religion caste is human. Slowly, last almost 200 years we are following this caste religion in a greater way, but last 20 years we have started losing that way. The way which began with 200 years has been lost with 20 years. But in future, within 20 years plus ahead to it, we may see that there would be no caste, no religion. There would be only one, which is the human chip which will be working out. And what is your attitude, what is your skill, what is your behavior, what is your thinking will be only monitored, exaggerated, got through the human chip. And that is what I hope COVID has brought us a difference in. I was talking to Mahua morning that she was vaccinated, and what is this? Why is the COVID has been brought this pandemic issue of a change in the economic structure, of the growth of the countries in all over the universe. Economic is changing, the personal human beings are changing, thought process has changed, the working style has changed, maybe even eating habits have changed. Last year in this pandemic, whatever we got, we ate. And getting even a bread was a luxurious thing, that when the bakeries will open and we get a piece of bread or a piece of a cake, was very uncommon with 3 months. That we understood that what we have it is at a luxurious way. And we didn't have that sense of experience that we were losing it. Maybe the pandemic has come to our life to understand what we are doing is not right. So we need to sit down. The patience level is with the lockdown period, to sit back and understand, is it what we are running is on the right path.
Thank you for your motivational speech, and